Hello students, today I am going to do Department of Education Northwestern Province year-end evaluation. So this is 2.5 hours paper. You get two parts, part 1 and part B. Part 1 you get 20 short questions and you can answer all in the spaces provided. So in the first page you get questions 1 to 6 and the second page you get questions 7 to 13. Third page questions 14 to 20 and then next page you get part 2. So in part 2 you have to answer the first question. So you get 16 marks for that and then you have to select only 4 questions out of the remaining questions. So each question you get 11 marks. So you get 1 and 2. Next page you get questions 3, 4, 5 and the last page you get question 6 and 7. So let's do this paper. Question number 1. Write the next two terms of the number pattern 37, 33, 29. So look at carefully. We'll take the difference and see. Difference is any term minus the previous term. You get minus 4 here. What about the next one? 29 minus 33. Minus 4. So same difference, common difference is minus 4. So that means this is an arithmetic progression. So you can find out the next two terms. So what are the next two terms? 29 minus 4, you get 25. Then 25 minus 4, 21. So you get 2 marks for that. Writing the two terms 25 and 21, 2 marks. Question number 2, simplify. So same denominator. So what you have to do? Same denominator, you can subtract the numerators. 3a minus 1a, you get 2a. 2a divided by 2. 2 get cancelled out and you get just a. Same denominator, you can simplify the numerator easily. So 1 mark for the method and 1 mark for the answer. Question number 3. Write A dash with elements. A dash means outside the circle A. So this is A circle outside A. What are the elements? So close A circle. So you get 1, 2, 3, 8. So 2 marks for that. Question number 4, solve. How you solve the equation? P plus 6 divided by 2 equals 7. So what you can do? You can multiply both sides by 2 because there's a denominator 2. We need to get rid of that. So 2 get cancelled out. So you get P plus 6 equals 7 times 2, 14. So what's P? 14 minus 6, 8. 2 marks for that. Question number 5. Convert the number 2.65 10 to the power 4 written in scientific notation to general form. So general form means actual number. So power 4 means you are moving the decimal point 4 places to the right. So how many zeros we have to put? 6, 5, already 2. So 2 zeros we have to put. 26,500. Can you remember? Any scientific notation, any number into 10 to the power, any integer. A can be any number less than 10 but can be equal to 1. So M can be positive or negative. If it's positive, big numbers more than 1 If it's less than, means you get a negative power here. So the answer is 26,500. You get 2 marks. Find the value of x of 15 to x is equal to 3 to 8. So that means a ratio you can write as a fraction. So this is same as 15 over x is equal to 3 over 8. Or you can straight away think about how you get 3 from 15. So divide by 5. So you do the same thing. So divide by 5, you get 8. So this way you multiply by 5. So the answer is 5 times 8, 40. But this way also you can do. So when you write as a fraction, you can cross multiply. 15 times 8 equals 3x. So to find out x, you divide by 3. 3 times 5, 5 times 8, 40. So both ways you can do. Either straight away see how you get 3 from 15 or just write as a fraction. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 7. Simplify and write the answer with positive indices. 4a3 over 8a to the power minus 5. So try to simplify 4 and 8. You can write 2. Then you have to write as a positive. Division means you subtract the powers. Any base with different powers division, you subtract the powers. So you can use that theory. So a3 minus 5 comes here and 2 in the denominator. So what's the value of a? Power of a? Minus plus 3 plus 5, 8. A to the power 8 divide by 2. So 2 marks for that. Question number 8. Find the values of A and B. This is a right angle triangle, 90 degrees given. So what's A? A is 180 minus the two angles 40 and 90, because the sum of all angles inside the triangle is 180. So you get 180 minus 130, that's 50 degrees. So what's B then? 180 minus 50, because straight angle is 180. So 130. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the A value and 1 mark for the B value. Question number 9. Select the correct answers of 23.05 liters. So you can get more than one solution. Okay. So we'll see. If you write in milliliters, what you do, you multiply by 1000. 1000 milliliters is 1 liter. So multiply by 1000, 1, 2, 3. So 23,050 milliliters is possible. So that means this answer is okay. This is correct. Then if you are writing liters and milliliters separately, you can write 23 liters and milliliters you multiply by 1000. So 50 milliliters, not 5 milliliters. So this is wrong. So 23 liters, this is correct. 50 milliliters. So this is also correct. Then what's the other one? You can convert the whole thing to milliliters. So this is wrong. So that's wrong. So only 2 possibilities are there. So these 2, you get 2 marks. 1 each. Question number 10. If the equation of the straight line is y equals 2x plus 4, find the coordinates of point A. So point A is on the y-axis. So what's the x value? X value is 0. So if x is 0, what's the value of y? You can take the equation and substitute x equals 0 because A point is on the line. Satisfy x equals 0. So y value is 2 times 0 plus 4, that's 4. Y equals 4. So the coordinates of A point is 0, 4. 2 marks. Question number 11. The sum of interior angles of n-sided polygon is 180 into n minus 2. We already know that. If the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 180 into 5, find the number of sides it has. So here we can compare to this one. So this means this. So what can you say? So that means 5 should be equal to n minus 2. So what's the n value? So when you take minus 2 to this side, it becomes plus 2. 5 plus 2 equals n. So n becomes 7, 7-sided polygon. What's the name? It's a heptagon. 2 marks. Question number 12. Find the area of ABC triangle. So what you do, this is an obtuse angle triangle. So the area becomes half into base into perpendicular height. Now can you see this is the perpendicular height to this base. Perpendicular height to this base. So 12 into 5. So simplify 2 times 6. 12, 6 times 5, 30 square centimeters is the area of the triangle. So you get 2 marks. Question number 13. Subtract the expression 3a minus 5 from the expression 4a plus 5. So that means you take the expression 4a plus 5 minus 3a minus 5. Then what you do? Multiply by minus. Minus into 3a minus 3a. Minus into minus plus 5. So you get 4a minus 3a plus 5 and plus 5 plus 10. So a plus 10. So 2 marks for that. Question number 14. From this distribution, find the size of the class interval. What is the modal class? Look at carefully. So the boundaries are the same. So no gaps. So class boundaries given. If there are gaps, we call class limits. So boundaries are given. So how you find out the class size? Class size is the difference between the boundaries. So 16 minus 10. You get 6. You can check with the other one. 22 minus 16. That's also 6. 28 minus 22. That's also 6. So the class size is 6. What's the modal class? One which has the highest frequency. So 7 is the highest. So you write the interval. 22 to 28 is the modal class. So 1 mark each. Question number 15. Select and underline the pairs of parallel lines from the following diagram. Look at carefully. This is 70. So that means what is this angle? 180 minus 70, 110. This is 110, this is 100. The corresponding angles are not equal. So that means the two lines are not parallel. Look at this one. This and this. F letter. Corresponding angles are equal. That means the two lines are parallel. So this one. In the second one, the two lines are parallel. Third one. What's the sum of these two angles? 125 and 55. Add it together. 180. Allied angles add up to 180. That means the two lines are parallel. So that's also possible. What about this one? So this means just a straight angle is 180. It doesn't mean that the two lines are parallel. So you can't say the two lines are parallel only with these two angles. So 2 and 3 both are correct. So 1 mark and 1 mark for this. Question number 16. A box contains 24 black and red identical hair clips, in which are equal in size and shape. A clip is taken out at random if the probability of obtaining a red clip is 7 over 12. Probability of red one is 7 over 12. Find the number of black color clips in the box. Altogether 24. If you can convert this to 24, it's easy for you. If this is 24, that means multiply by 2. 2 times 7, 14. Then you can easily say out of 24, 14 are red ones, red hair clips. So red hair clips is 14. So they are asking find the number of black ones. So black hair clips is you subtract. (24 minus 14). That's 10. So 2 marks for that. Question number 17. Write this number in base 2 as a decimal number. That means base 10. 11010. So what it means here? This means 2 to the power 0. That means 1. 1 times 0. 0. What about this one? 2 to the power 1. That means 2. 2 times 1, you get 2. This one, 2 to the power 2. That means 4 times 0, 0. This one means 2 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3 is 8. 8 times 1. That's 8. The next one is 2 to the power 4. 16. 16 times 1, 16. So when you add all these numbers, you get the number in base 10. 8 plus 2, 10, 16, 1 remaining, 2, 26 in base 10. So this is like when you take this one, this is like 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So here 2, this is 1 representing 1. This is 2, 4, 8, 16. That's how with base 2 when you put marbles here, what happens to this one. So think about 2 to, if this is base 2, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 4. So 26 is the answer. 2 marks. Question number 18. Find the length of AC. Right angle triangle. So how you use Pythagoras theorem for a right angle triangle? The hypotenuse squared is equal to sum of square terms of the other two sides. 7 times 7, 49. 24 times 24. What's the answer? So multiply separately and write down. 576. Then add it. 625. Can you remember 25 times 25? If you can't remember, then you can divide and see. Divide by 5 again. 5 again. And 5 again. So 25 into 25. So 25 squared, you can write AC squared. So what's the AC value? 25. When you take the square root both sides, you get 25. So this is in centimeters. So 2 marks for that. Question number 19. Seventh term is the median of the data distribution. Which term is the median when applying 4 other terms to this distribution? So median means the middle term. So seventh one is the median. So here 6 numbers before and 6 numbers after. So that's the middle number. 7th number is the median. So how many data points are there? Then you get 6 and 6, 12. So 13 numbers are there. Then you are getting 4 other terms. 4 other terms. So now 13. 13 plus 4. 17 numbers are there. So then what is the median value? Which term is the median now? How you find out the median? You add 1 and divide by 2. 18 divided by 2, that means 9th term. So you are moving only 2 terms here because another 2 here, 2 there. So 4 equally divide one side 2, the other side 2. So 9th term becomes the median now. Two marks. Question number 20. Using the knowledge of loci, construct a line to find the midpoint of the line segment AB and name it as P. So how you find out the midpoint of the 2 points? We can draw the perpendicular bisector. So take the compass, keep it here with a longer distance here, normally more than half of this line. So take it and draw an arc here, arc on this side, keep it here on point A, draw the other 2 arcs and then you connect the 2 points. When you connect, the intersecting point of this is the midpoint P. So then what happens? This distance and this distance both are equal. So they want only this point. So 2 marks for that. So this is the last question in part A. Let's do part B now. Now we'll look at part B. So in part B, you have to answer the first question and then you can select only 4 other questions. So we'll do the first question now. There are 2 parts and this is about area. So we'll see how we can do this. The following activity can be done to find the area of a trapezium. A trapezium and a composite figure which is combining 2 such trapeziums are shown by the following 1 and 2. So this one, and turning upside down you get this shape. Name the above figure 2. What you get that? Parallel lines, and this side and this side also you get parallel. So it's a parallelogram. Write the length of AB in terms of A and B. So what's length of AB? This is A, this is B. So that's A plus B. That's an easy one. Next part. Express the area of a composite figure in terms of ABH, and using this expression construct the formula for the area of the trapezium. So what's the area of the parallelogram? Perpendicular height is H and the length is A plus B. So area becomes H into A plus B. Now we get 2 trapeziums. So what's the area of the trapezium? We have to divide by 2. So take H into A plus B, divide by 2. So what's the formula for the area of the trapezium? Half into A plus B into H. So that's the H is the perpendicular height, A plus B means the sum of 2 parallel sides. So that's the area of the trapezium. If A equals 6 and B equals 10 and H equals 5, calculate the area of the trapezium. So we'll plug it to the formula. Trapezium is equal to half. A is 6, B is 10 and height is 5. So half, 10 plus 6, 16 into 5. So 2 times 8, 8 times 5, 40. What's the unit? Square centimeters is the area of the trapezium. So let's see how many marks for these 4 parts. According to the marking scheme, you get area of the trapezium, here area of the parallelogram. You get 1 mark, and writing down the area of the trapezium, 2 marks. And then plugging the values to this formula and getting 40, you get 3 marks there. 3 and here 3, 6. And the previous one, this is 1 mark for writing parallelogram, and A plus B, you get 2 marks. So how many marks altogether for this part? So we did only part A. Part A, you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 marks for part A. Let's do part B. The following figure shows the emblem as the figure semicircular part has been removed from a rectangular sheet which is 20 centimeters of length and 14 centimeters of breadth, and the removed part has been attached to the other side of the rectangle. Moved upwards. Find the value of H. So you are asked to find out this value. So what can you say? So this part here. Now Look at carefully, what is this height? What is this height? Diameter is 14. So the radius is 7. So this becomes 7. So easily you can find out h. H is the total length is 20. 20 minus 7. 13 centimeters is the h value. Calculate the area of the semicircle part removed from the metal sheet. This part. So pi r squared divided by 2. So pi 22 over 7. R is 7. 7 squared. Divide by 2. Multiply by half. 7 get cancelled out. 2 with this 11. 11 times 7. 77 square centimeters is the area of the semicircular part. So we'll see how many marks now for these two steps. H is 13. So you get 2 marks. And 77 again 2 marks. Find the area of the shaded region. What's the shaded region? Semicircle and a triangle. Find the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is half into base length is 14 and the height h we found that's 13. H is 13. So 2 times 7, 7 times 13. So 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 1, 7 plus 2, 9. 91 square centimeters is the area of the triangle. Now area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part is 91 plus the area we found before. Half of the circle, that's 77. You get 8, 16. So 168 square centimeters is the area of the shaded part. So how many marks for this part? You get 2 marks for finding 91 here and 1 mark for this. So altogether for the first question you need to get 16 marks. So let's see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 marks for the first question. So you have to do the first question. Now second question onwards you have to select only 4 questions. So let's see what's the second question is about. Rounding, simplify and percentage questions is there. So we'll do question number 2 now. 2 parts are there. Part A, round the following to the nearest 10. So nearest 10. 728.35. Nearest 10 means you have to round this number. What you do, you have to look at the previous number. Previous number is more than 5, so you have to add 1 to that. So 7, 3, but for the other number you have to put 0. You can't just write 73 because 728 something you can't equate to 73. So you have to put zeros for the other numbers. So 730. Simplify. How you simplify this one? 5 plus 2/3 of 6. According to Bodmer's, you have to do this one first. Of means multiply. So multiplication first. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. So you get 2 times 2, 4. 5 plus 4, you get 9. So 9 is the answer. So how many marks for question number 2, part 1? So you get 2 marks here. and this one 9 is there, so you get another 2 marks. Next part B. A seller buys an electric appliance for 5,000 rupees and marks it selling price so that he earns a profit of 20%. When selling this, if the payment is done outright, a discount of 5% is offered. What is the marked price of that electric item? So 20% of that. So if you buy for 100, you have to sell it for 120 to get 20% profit. So we can find the marked price as 5,000 into 120 over 100. You can do 20% and add it to the previous one, or straight away you can do 120 over 100. 2 zeros, 5 times 2, 10, 1 remaining, 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 6,000 rupees. Find the discount given in rupees. What's the discount? 5% of that value. So discount is, marked price is 6,000, 5% of that. 300 rupees is the discount given. Now the third part, find the profit earned by selling that item. So here, this is the marked price and given 300 rupees discount, and you have to find out the selling price first. So what's the selling price? Selling price is marked price minus the discount value. So 5,700. This item bought for 5,000. So what is the profit? Profit is 5,700 minus 5,000. So that means only 700 rupees is the profit value. So you have to subtract the discount. So you get how many marks for each step? So you get 6,000, 2 marks. 300 again, 2 marks. And finding the profit 700, you get 3 marks. Now let's see, for question number 2, you are getting 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9 and 11. So all the other questions you get 11 each. So 11 marks for question number 2. Let's do question number 3. This is about algebra. So you get 4 parts. So we'll do separately. First part, solve the inequality 3x greater than 12 and find the minimum integral solution of x can take. So you can just divide both sides by 3. So nothing happens to the sign when you divide by a positive number. So x is greater than 4. So 4 is not included. So that means what is the minimum number? So 4 is not included. This is all greater than 4. So the minimum number you can take is 5. So x equals 5 is the minimum value, integer value. Factorize x squared minus 9x minus 36. So how you find out the factors? Factors of minus 36, and this is minus, so difference is equal to minus 9. So what are the factors? You can try 36 into 1, then 2 times 18, 3 times 12. 3 times 12 is the correct one. The difference is 9, but negative is there. So here middle term is also negative, so the bigger number should be negative. So negative 12 and 3. So you split the middle term to negative 12x and plus 3x. Then take first 2 separately and the last 2 separately. you can take x minus 12 here. When you take 3 out, that's x minus 12. Then x minus 12, you can take it out. X plus 3 is remaining. So x minus 12 and x plus 3. So you get how many marks for that? Just see question number 3 now. So x greater than 4, what's the minimum number? That's 5, 2 marks for that. Question number 2, x minus 12, x plus 3, you get 3 marks. Let's do part 3. Solve 2 equations and 2 unknown simultaneous equations. So how you do that? When you have 2 equations, look at the coefficients. If the coefficients are equal, and then look at the sign. Same coefficient in B, so look at the sign. 2 different signs. So when you have different signs, you have to add it to get rid of the B term. So we'll add the 2 equations, 1 plus 2. 2a and a becomes 3a. This one get cancelled out. Minus 3 plus 12. You get 9. 3a equals 9 means what is a? You have to divide by 3. 9 divided by 3, that's 3. So you have to find out b value as well. So take one of the equations and substitute. So we'll take the first equation or the second one. Second one is easy. A means 3 plus 3b equals 12. So take 3 to the other side. 3b equals 12 minus 3. That's 9. Again, you get 9 divided by 3. So b also 3. A equals 3, b equals 3. Next one, algebraic fractions, but same denominator. So like normal addition or subtraction of fractions, you can just add it or subtract it here. Make sure that you put minus sign and the bracket here. So same denominator, 5x plus y, but the numerator becomes 5 minus, here 2, minus and minus becomes plus x. So 5 minus 2, that's 3, 3 plus x and 5x plus y. So 3 plus x and 5x plus y. So here, how many marks for solving? A equals 3, b equals 3. You get 3 marks for solving the equation. And 3 plus x and 5x plus y, another 3 marks. So altogether we'll see whether we gave 11 marks, 3, 3, 6 and 9 plus 2, 11 marks for the whole question. Let's do question number 4. This is about Venn diagram and probability. So 2 parts are there. So we'll do the first part. You have given A, B set and epsilon is the universal set. Represent above information in the given Venn diagram. So we can first mark A, set A, B, C, D, E, F. But if we can look at the intersecting point, that means the intersection of the 2 events A and B, we can easily mark that one first. D, E, F, G, H. So what are the common ones? D. We have to put it here. And E, F, D, E, F inside that in the common region. Then you can put the other parts separately. A, B, C. in A and GH in the other one. Now we have to look at the universal set. What are the elements in the universal? This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J is not here, so we have to put outside the two circles I, J. Now all the elements are there in the rectangle. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So that's the Venn diagram. So how many marks for the Venn diagram? 3 marks. Next one, write each of the sets given below in terms of its elements. Now I have to write it again. This is D, E, F, D, E, F, A, B, C, G, H, I, J. So that was the Venn diagram we created. Write each element. So we'll write A dash, close A and write all the other elements. So what are the other elements? We get I, G, H, J. A union B. That means everything inside A or B or both inside the two circles. So write all the elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Those are the elements inside the two circles. Then the third part, shade the region A, intersection B. That means the common part. So we'll shade it, the common part. So this is the common part. We can shade this part like this. So how many marks for these steps? So A dash, G, H, I, J, that's 1 mark. A union B, you get 1 mark. And shading this one, 1 mark. So 3 marks for that step. And let's take the B part. A tetrahedral die numbered 1 to 4, an unbiased coin is tossed at the same time, and one of the result out of all the possible outcomes which belongs to the sides of a coin and the tetrahedron touching the floor is given below. Fill in the above sample space. So what are the numbers you can get? 1, 2, 3, 4 from the tetrahedral die. And from the coin you can get heads or tails. So what are the other possibilities? What are the other possibilities? 1 is given, T1. Then you can write T2, T3, T4. Then all H's you can write. H1, H2, H3, H4. Those are the possibilities you can get. All possibilities. Starting from T, all possibilities 1, 2, 3, 4. H also 1, 2, 3, 4. So fill in the above sample space. So part 2. If A is the event of getting head of the coin with an odd number of the tetrahedron, find NA. So this is only odd numbers and heads only. So what are the possibilities of getting this? What are the possibilities? You can get only heads and odd number. So H1 you can take or H3. 1 and 3 are the odd numbers and head should be there. So H1 and H3. So how many outcomes are there? Only 2. So NA becomes 2. Find probability of A. 2 outcomes out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Out of 8, only 2 possibilities. The probability is 2 over 8. So when you simplify, you get 1 over 4. So how many marks for this one? So you are getting 2 marks for writing all possibilities and 2 1 mark, and finding probability 2 over 8 or 1 over 4, 2 marks. So altogether we'll see whether we gave 11 marks. 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So question number 4 we gave 11 marks. Question number 5 about statistics. So you have to calculate the range, mode, median and mean. So we'll do question number 5. Using the above data, fill the following table. So when you get a table like this, to fill you have to mark the tally marks. So we'll start from the first one. So write down the tally mark and you can cross out the number. 32. So put 1 and cross out the number. 30. Put 1 and cross out this. 25. 27. 31. 30. 29. 30. 25. 30. 29. 30. 32, 31, 27, 25, 29, 32, 34, twice, 27, 32, 31, 34 and 29. Now we can count and write down the frequency. 3, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3. So that's the frequency table. Now see what's the total. 3 plus 3 is 6, 10, 15, 18, 22, 25 is the total. So that's the completed table. Frequency and this. You know when you mark the tally marks, fifth one you cross it out. How many marks for this one? So you get, according to the marking scheme, you get 4 marks for completing this table. 4 marks. And we'll take the next step. So here, find the range of the above data set. Range means the difference between maximum and minimum. Maximum is 34, minimum is 25. Take the difference. 9. Find the mode. Mode, how you find? One which has the highest frequency here. 5 is the highest one. So that's 30. Find the median. How you find out the median? You find the middle term. So this is starting from 3. You can add the frequencies. 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. So you don't need to add all. What's the middle number? 25. Add 1, 26. Divide by 2, you get 13th one is the mid value. So when you count like the cumulative frequencies, adding frequencies downwards, we see after 10th one, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th one, all are 30s. So if you take all after 10. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, all 30. So that means 13th one also 30th. So when you arrange the data set, the middle term, so you add 1 there, 25 plus 1, 26 divided by 2, 13th one is the middle one. So we can find out where the 13th one by taking the cumulative frequencies. We call it cumulative frequencies. We're adding the frequencies downwards. Then the last one, find the mean to the nearest whole number. How you find out the mean? You need the new column, fx. You multiply x with f. 25 times 3, 75. 27 times 3, 81. 29 times 4, 116. 30 times 5, 150. 3 times 31, 93. 32 times 4, 128. 34 times 3, 102. Now add it together. 10, 13, 14, 20, 25. 2 remaining, and 4, 13, 18, 19, 20, 27. 27 plus 7, 34. 3 remaining, 4, 5, 6, 7. 745 is the fx total. So how you find out the mean? Total fx, we write sigma notation. So don't get upset for this notation. That's total of fx. That's a mathematical symbol. Sigma f, total of frequency. So this is 745 divided by total 1 is 25. So what's the value? We'll divide and see. 745 divided by 25. 2, that's 50. You get 24. 245, 25 times 400, 8. And you get 9 25s. 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 2, 18 plus 4, 22. 20 there. So for 200, you can put 825. So 29.8 is the answer, but we need to round it to the nearest whole number. So this is more than 5, you can add it. So 30 is the answer to the nearest whole number. That's the mean value. So how many marks for this question? So you get 9 1 mark, 30 1 mark, and 30 here 2 marks, and 30 is the answer, 3 marks. And this is about water quantity. So make sure that you put the value in liters. 30 liters is the mean quantity of water. So 3 marks for that. So let's see whether we gave 11. 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 4, 11 marks. Question number 6. So this is about scale diagrams. So let's do it. You have 5 parts. A ship journey from harbour A approaches harbour B. After travelling 100 kilometers on a bearing of 50 degrees, it then travels 130 kilometers on a bearing of 140 degrees and approaches harbour C. Draw a rough sketch-based diagram represent above information. If the scale diagram is drawn using the scale 1 centimeter representing 20 kilometers, express the scale as a ratio. According to the above scale, find the length of AB and B for the scale diagram. So we'll do the first part. We have to sketch it. A ship journey from Harbour A approaches Harbour B after travelling 100 kilometers on a bearing of 50 degrees. So, bearing always we measure from north. 50 means somewhere here. So, from north, 50 degrees, 100 kilometers. This is Port Harbour B. This is Harbour A. Then travels 130 kilometers on a bearing of 140. So that means we have to draw the north line here. And 140. 140 means an obtuse angle. How many kilometers? 130, more than this. So 130 kilometers on the bearing of 140 degrees. And this is the Harbour C. Then that's the diagram. So we don't know actually where the C point. This is a rough sketch. So this is AC. So we'll connect it. Those are the information we know. Then if the scale diagram is drawn using the scale 1 centimeter representing 20 kilometers, express the scale as a ratio. So the second part, just to write down the scale, 1 centimeter, 20 kilometers. So we have to convert to centimeters. First convert to meters, that means multiply by 1000. That's meters. Again multiply by 100 to convert to centimeters. So 1 centimeter represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So what's the value? 2 million. 2 million is the answer. So what's the scale? How you write? With the ratio sign. This colon 1 to 2 million is the scale used. That's the second part. Now the third part, it says, according to the information given, find the lengths of AB, and this should be AC. AB and AC. This should be AC. I'll correct it because they are asking the lengths AB and AC for the scale diagram. So let's do AB first. AB length is this one, 100 kilometers. So that means you have to divide by 20 and see how many centimeters, because 1 centimeter, 20 kilometers. So 100 divided by 20, you get 5 centimeters. And what about AC? That's 130 divided by 20. You get 6.5 centimeters. So those are the two lengths. So how many marks for this step? So you are getting 2 marks for showing the sketch with angles and lengths. And 1 to 200,000, the scale, 2 marks. And AB 5 centimeter, 1 mark. And BC 6.5, 1 mark. So you get 6 marks for these 3 steps. Let's see what's the next one. Draw the scale diagram. Now we have to draw the scale diagram. So we know that we have to take 5 centimeter and 6.5 centimeter. So we'll take, this is 5, 6.5 and 50 and 140. So we'll draw the diagram. So we have to draw the north line first. And we'll mark the point A here. Now take the protractor to measure the 50-degree angle. So what you do? You take it and keep on point O, this 0 point, and then from here, from north, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you mark it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you put a dot here, and then we can draw the line here to here. Now how many centimeters we need? 5 centimeters. So you take the ruler, you can measure the length from here to here. 5 centimeters. So here, this one. So that's B. So this is B point. Now we have to draw the perpendicular, the north line parallel to this one. So what we can do? We can take the set square and keep the ruler on top, and we'll drag it. So we can do it here as well. So we'll keep the ruler properly, and we need to drag this so that you get this line. So now we can draw the line. This is north line. Now to that north line we have to measure 140 now from here to here. $140. So here 100, 110, 20, 30, 40. So here. Now we can draw that line from here. Now how many centimeters? 6.5 centimeters we have to measure. So we'll take from here. .5 centimeters we have to measure. So 6.5 is here. Then we can mark the C point there. So this is 5 centimeter and this is 6.5 centimeters we took. So what else we need to mark? This is A. So this is the scale drawing. And this is, we marked 140. So that's the scale drawing. And using the scale diagram, calculate the actual length from harbour A to harbour C. So we'll draw a line there. And we'll calculate the length. So from here to here. So you get 9.5 centimeters. 9.5 centimeters is the length. So you can write AC is 9.5 centimeters. What's the actual length? Actual length is 1 centimeter, 20 kilometers. So you have to multiply by 20. 0, 2 times 5, 10, 2 times 9, 18, plus 1, 19. So put a 0. 190 kilometers is the answer. So we'll see how many marks for these 2 steps. So you are getting 3 marks for this step, drawing the scale diagram and multiply by 20. So here 5 and 6.5, and check whether you are getting this answer or you can get a different answer. So just check, whatever you get, you have to multiply by 20. So I got 190, maybe you will get a different answer. So 2 marks for that. So how many marks altogether? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 marks for the whole question. Now let's take the last question. 7th question. According to the given figure, find the value of x. So geometry question. So we'll do separately each step. According to the given figure, find the value of x. This is easy. Straight away you know this is a straight angle. So x is 180 minus 40. That's a straight angle. So 140 degrees. Find the sum of the interior angles of the above polygon. So what's the shape here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A hexagon. So how you find out the sum of interior angles? You can use the formula. N minus 2 into 180. N is 6. 6 minus 2 into 180 is equal to 4 into 180. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 8, 32. 3 remaining. 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, 7. 720 degrees. So that's the sum of angles in the hexagon. So how many marks for that? 2 marks for this step, and you get 2 marks for finding 720 degrees. And the third one, construct an equation for the sum of interior angles of the above polygon with y and find the value of y. So we can construct the equation. The sum of all angles is 720. So x we found 140. 140 plus 150 plus 2y plus 130 and 90. All are equal to 720. Now you can find the value of y. So what's the addition of all these angles here? 0, 9, 9, 18, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 510 plus 2y equals 720. So what's 2y? 720 minus 510. You get 210 degrees is 2y. Divide by 2. What you get? Y equals 105 degrees. So that's the y value. So how many marks for this question? So we'll see in the marking scheme you have given 3 marks for this. So writing the equation and solving for y, you get 3 marks. So let's do the last part of this question. Part B, the value of one exterior angle of a regular polygon is 45 degrees. Find the number of sides in the polygon. So this is a regular polygon. That means all exterior angles are equal. So what is the equation to find out number of sides? We can say number of sides is equal to 360 divided by one exterior angle. Why we take 360? Because we know for any polygon, the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. So 360 divide by the exterior angle. That's given as 45. So how many sides are there? So 9 times 5, 9 times 40 here. 5 and 40, you get 8. So n is 8. So what's the name of this polygon? That's an octagon. So you get octagon here. Now let's take the second part. Find the sum of interior angles of this polygon. So what's the sum? We already know. What's the formula? N minus 2 into 180. That's the sum of interior angles of any polygon with n sides. N is 8 now. So substitute here. 8 minus 2 into 180. That's 6 into 180. You get 6 times 8, 48. 4 remaining, and 6 times 1, 6 plus 4, 10. 1080 degrees. That's the sum of interior angles of an octagon. So how many marks for these two steps? According to this, you get 2 marks here and 2 marks for this. Let's see, we have given 11 marks. 2 plus 2, 4. 3, 7. 2, 9, and 9 plus 2, 11 marks for the last question. So we discussed the whole paper. So in this paper, you have to do first 20 questions, and in the second part, first question, you have to do it, and you can select 4 questions from the remaining questions. So first do the paper and then watch my video to check your answers.